Spaceflight has changed dramatically in the last 25 years. From the rise of private space companies to missions reaching Mars, we've come a long way. But what about the next 25 years? Where will we be in space by 2050? Buckle up, because we're going to take a journey into the future of space travel. We'll explore everything from lunar colonies to space factories, and even the possibility of humans on Mars. The future is closer than we think, and the developments happening right now will shape the next era of exploration. Let's start with the private space boom. SpaceX already launches astronauts regularly, and other companies like Boeing, Blue Origin, and Virgin Galactic are making big moves. The space industry is no longer just for government agencies. Private companies are leading the charge and making space more accessible than ever before. But the real game changer? Lower launch costs and the rise of commercial satellites. Right now, SpaceX's Starlink alone has over 6,000 satellites in orbit, providing internet to remote locations worldwide. By 2050, we could see tens of thousands more from different companies, creating a fully connected planet. But that also means more space junk. The more satellites we launch, the greater the risk of collisions. Some experts worry about a Kessler syndrome scenario where space debris could spiral out of control, making it dangerous for future missions. We'll get to that in a little bit. Now let's talk about mega rockets. SpaceX Starship is leading the charge, but other companies like Blue Origin and Rocket Lab are developing heavy lift vehicles too. These rockets can make deep space travel routine. Imagine a future where sending supplies and astronauts beyond Earth is as common as international flights today. And where are these rockets headed? The moon. NASA and China both have plans for permanent lunar bases by the 2030s. By 2050, we might see hundreds, maybe even thousands of people living and working on the moon. These bases won't just be research stations. They could serve as fuel depots, launching points for deeper space missions, or even tourist destinations. The moon's resources, like water ice, could be used for fuel production, making it a crucial stepping stone for interplanetary travel. But what will people do in space? Well, space manufacturing is starting to take off. Scientists are already testing ways to grow high-quality crystals for medicine in zero gravity. These crystals could lead to breakthroughs in drug development, making treatments more effective. There's even talk about data servers in space for cryptocurrency mining. With Earth's increasing energy demands, moving data storage and processing off-planet could be a game changer. And let's not forget about asteroid mining. Some companies are already exploring ways to extract precious metals from asteroids, which could revolutionize the global economy. Imagine a future where space isn't just for exploration, it's a full-blown economy with industries we haven't even thought of yet. With all this activity, we have one big problem: space junk. Right now, there are over 40,000 objects bigger than a softball orbiting Earth. Even tiny debris can cause major damage to satellites or spacecraft. If we don't find solutions, future missions could be at serious risk. Luckily, companies like Astroscale are working on space junk removal, testing methods to capture and deorbit debris. Governments are also looking into regulations to prevent future clutter. But the question is, can we keep up with the growing mess? If we don't, space could become too dangerous to operate in, and that would slow down progress significantly. Do you know who one of the biggest players in space is right now? China. They've built their own space station, sent rovers to Mars, and are planning a moon base. Their Tiangong space station is fully operational, and they're rapidly advancing their space program with ambitious long-term goals. Some experts say we're entering a new space race between the US and China. Unlike the Cold War era space race, this one is driven by commercial interests, resource competition, and national security. Competition could drive innovation at an unprecedented pace, but will it stay peaceful? The future of space diplomacy will play a huge role in shaping global space policies. Alright, now let's talk about the big one, Mars. Elon Musk wants a city on Mars, but experts are skeptical. Radiation exposure, long travel times, and the lack of an economic reason to go make it a tough challenge. The dream of a Martian colony is inspiring, but the reality is filled with obstacles that still need to be overcome. Still, by 2050, we might see the first human missions to Mars. A permanent colony? That's a bit trickier. But hey, 25 years is a long time, and who knows what breakthroughs we'll see. Advances in artificial intelligence, biotechnology, and energy production could make settling Mars a possibility. And if we do establish a presence there, it could change the course of human history forever. And with all these ambitious plans, one big question remains. Do we even really need humans in space? Artificial intelligence and robotics are advancing rapidly, and some experts believe that AI-powered robots might replace astronauts in many future missions. Robots like NASA's Perseverance rover and China's Zhurong have already proven that we can explore planets without human presence. In the future, we might see fully autonomous AI-driven spacecraft, robotic moon bases, and even AI-led missions to Mars. These machines can withstand extreme environments better than humans, eliminating risks like radiation exposure and oxygen supply issues. But what does this mean for human space exploration? Will AI make astronauts obsolete, or will it serve as a tool to help us push even further into the cosmos? By 2050, we may see a new kind of partnership between humans and machines, where AI handles the dangerous work and humans focus on strategy, science, and innovation. The future of space may be less about brave explorers and more about brilliant minds guiding intelligent machines. So what do you think? Will we have moon cities, space factories, or even humans on Mars by 2050? Will AI take over space exploration, or will we always need human pioneers? Drop a comment below and let's talk about it. What excites you most about the future of space travel? And if you love space content, don't forget to like and subscribe. The future is closer than we think. Let's explore it together. See you on the next one.